Hi, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator from Kansas. And this is the first week of a new month. It's actually the first day of March. So we are starting a brand new featured stamp set for this month's online classes. We are using, let me get it, Hold On to Hope. And this is the set we'll be using all month. Sorry, I like to put things away as I move them or I'll never remember there. Let me think about the things I want to make sure you know. Today is the last day to let me know if you would like to be part of a paper share for the occasions catalog. And that means you get 1/4 of each pack of paper in the occasions catalog, plus 1/4 of each of the 2 packs of paper that are celebration items. And I didn't think to look up exactly how much I'm charging for that, but I will do that later and post on here. I'm thinking it was around $25 total. And then also, I want to let you know that you only have about a little over a week to sign up for March Paper Pumpkin. And Paper Pumpkin turns 5 in March, and so they are giving us the presents. In your Paper Pumpkin kit that comes in March, it will have a specially designed box, and it will include a free gift for you. I have no idea what it is, just like I have no idea what you're going to get in your Paper Pumpkin box each month, but I've never been disappointed. All I know is that it's worth somewhere between $6 and $8. You cannot find it anywhere else, and you will be able to use it for more paper crafting projects than just for Paper Pumpkin. Now, you can sign up for just 1 month of Paper Pumpkin and get just the March kit. But this is celebration time still this month. So if you buy a Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscription, sorry, and you sign up for either 3, 6, or 12 months and prepay for that, you will earn free celebration products. And I personally am adding a little special for Paper Pumpkin this month. The first 7 people who sign up will get a Paper Pumpkin pen. It's just an ink pen, so you could write in all those amazing cards you make, address your envelopes, and you never have to look for it. And also, you will earn a chance to win a Paper Pumpkin refill of your choice. So, if you see refills that are available that you would love to have and make, or if there's a month that you absolutely love the project and want a refill as soon as they become available, let me know if you win. And I will get you the refill of your choice. Today, we are making the Hold On to Hope. This is the card with the tag. So, we're actually going to hand make this tag. For those of you who are playing along and have pre-ordered the kits, get out your kit that has the old olive cardstock in it and either berry burst or crushed curry. And we are going to put this card together. I am going to flip you down so you can see what I'm doing. And today I'm going to be using the berry burst to make my second card. Okay. I think that'll be good. Maybe. I don't know. But here is my berry burst supplies. These are, it's kind of what you should see when you open your kit. And there should be a already scored piece of cardstock. I'm going to get that ready, and I am going to use my multi-purpose adhesive glue and adhere the piece of Designer Series paper on the front. If you're playing along, don't get frustrated if you can't keep up. I have done this a few times. Know that this video will be available as soon as the live version is over, and you can pause it and take as long as you need. This will also be up on YouTube probably later today and in my blog as of tomorrow. And just to let you know about my blog, I will no longer be posting every single blog post on my Facebook page. So make sure you head over to my blog, angelstamps1.blogspot.com, and subscribe so you know when I post something new, or just go over there every day and check it out and see maybe if I have something for you. Okay, so now I have glued the DSP down. Moving these things because I know that I will be using them later. And next thing, I want you to find your 4 little strips. And we are making an ombre look on the front of the card. So put them in order from light to dark. Some of them are pretty close, so you might have to really look closely to figure it out. And then you can put them either starting light and on the left moving to the dark, or starting dark and moving to the light. And I am using the fine tip glue. To adhere these. You can measure, you can use grid paper, use a ruler, try to make them exact. I am not the exact kind of girl. I like to eyeball and think, close enough. And so I'm going to do it with all 4. then I'm going to go ahead and glue on the inside the card interior, just so that I am done with all the gluing I will be doing for this card. And you will see that I included an extra little strip in your kit. You can choose to use that or not. You can use it the size it is, or I am going to trim mine just a bit. Make it 1/2 inch. And I'm going to make it about 3 1/4. To put some of my multi-purpose liquid glue. The reason I love to use this is because I'm not a specific kind of person who likes to work with rulers and grids. So I love the little bit of give it gives me just for a minute to kind of slide my things around if I don't get it down exactly where I think I want it the first time. Then I'm going to put some of my glue on the back. And glue it on the inside of the card. Alright, and there is my card interior. So you can put whatever sentiment, or you can write with your pen, a little note, whatever you would like to do. Now, I am pretty excited about what I'm going to do next here. 2 things. The first is you will find a little white rectangle in your kit. And I have already punched the hole in the middle of this for your tag. So I used the citrus slice from the Itty Bitty Punch series. So I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole in mine. And then you are going to have to just trim the edges with your scissors or your trimmer. I am going to use my punch to trim those edges. And sometimes you have to punch twice to get it all the way. But there we have my tag. And now, here's what I've been so excited to show you. My Stamparatus arrived in the mail. And so, we are going to play with it. I have not used this one. I have played with the Stamparatus once before, but I've never used my own. So here we go. Here is the Stamparatus. And the exciting thing is there are 2 plates that come with it. And you can flip this whichever direction you want, whichever works the best for you. if you're a lefty, if you're a righty. But I'm right-handed, except since the accident, I mostly use my left-hand stuff. So I'm going to flip it over here, and I'm going to put it right in there like that. I did hear Patty Bennett say you should always have a stamp case available to lay under this to lay more level. Well, I forgot to do that till right now, this second. Okay. And so what we're going to do, the Hold On to Hope stamps are not photopolymers, so I do not need to put the foam mat on the inside. I will just be using the grid, but I will be using one of the magnets. Now, I have been told that, and I agree, these are really strong magnets. Do not let them click together. It could crack the magnet, and it could really hurt your finger. So I'm going to put the tag right here, just randomly in the middle. I'm lining it up straight with the grid. Oh, these magnets are incredibly strong. Okay, and then what I'm going to want to stamp on this one is celebrating one of God's most remarkable creations. And I'm going to want that pretty much in the center. So I put it where I'm going to want it. I pick it up, and I am going to use the Berry Burst ink. And so I'm just going to ink it up. Press it down. And there it is. Exactly what I wanted, where I wanted it. I am going to be using the celebration, or the Stamparatus, every card, I think. We'll finish that after a bit, and I'm going to use a different stamp, so I just flip that around. And I grab my piece of paper. Put the magnet there. Make sure I have my stamp the right direction. And lay it exactly on there. Pick it up with my Stamparatus. And I'm going to ink up my stamp, and we're going to do the same thing. I've heard a lot of people talk about that it's much easier to use the ink spots to ink up the Stamparatus. And the good news is right now there are some ink spot colors in the Occasions catalog that are available. If they are not the colors you love, you can buy some blank ink spots and the refills and create your own. So we'll see what happens. And there it is. It is difficult to see exactly what you need to do without that. So I am already impressed. You got to watch the very first time that I was doing that. Okay. So now we just finish up our card. And one of the ways I have included a piece of ribbon. I am using the Berry Burst ribbon that's in the Occasions catalog. I'm trying to think the way I do this. I doubled it, made a loop, sent the loop through, and then I send the ends, both ends. I try again. It is not behaving itself. Okay, and then I pull it, and there is my ribbon on my tag. Now, on the sample and in your packets, you will find some of the glitter enamel dots. Well, I am all out of the Berry Burst ones to match my card, and they're coming, but they will not be arriving at my house until Monday. So, I am using the glitter and epoxy clear shapes that are in the Occasions catalog. And we are just going to see, I'm going to grab my scissors to get them off, because these supposedly will give me more control. I'm not 100% convinced of that. Okay. So I'll put one at the end of Hold On to Hope. And I'll put a few on my tag. These are harder than I expected them to be. Scissors work really well with the glitter enamel dots, but these epoxy dots are being kind of difficult. It might work better to just pick them up with my finger and then put it where I want it. These coordinate really, really well with the Bubble and Fizz suite. They make perfect looking bubbles. There are raindrop shaped ones that look great with the rainbow. Okay, so here we have my Celebrating God's Remarkable Creation tag with the glitter enamel dots. And then these are the edges from my mini dimensionals. Don't throw those away. Save them and use them. And so that's what I'm going to put on the back of my tag before I attach it to my card. And I printed Hold On to Hope, but I don't think I'm going to add it to this card. I think I'll save it for something else, because it doesn't seem exactly like what I would like to put on a birthday card. And that is what I intend to use this for. So I am going to get the tag centered on my dots and cut my ribbon just up. I forgot to grab my ribbon snips. There's a reason I have a pair of snips saved specifically for ribbon, because sometimes paper and fibers don't work well together. So there we have it, celebrating one of God's most remarkable creations. And I guess, yeah, we'll see. I'll see you later. If I put the word you over here, that's in that stamp set as well. So this is the card we're making today. And you can put either one of the bigger quotes on the tag, whichever you like. I am going to flip you back up and see if there are any questions. I don't see any questions, but I do see people watching. Hello, people. I'm so glad that you're here today. I will wait a second while if you want to type any questions. Otherwise, I will just see you back here next week when we make card 2 from Hold On to Hope. And I'm just going to see how close it is. This is the one we'll be doing next week. Hi, Tina. Good to see you, too. This is the card we'll be making next week. So you'll want your navy card base packet ready. And I will see you next Thursday at 2. Bye.